You would think a high-profile match with the World Heavyweight Champion would solidify my status in WWE, right? Nope. Just a few months later, I was released. For those of you keeping track at home, this was the second time I was released by WWE. I thought this time I might be done with WWE for good. But not long after my release, I returned at SummerSlam. When WWE called me, they said, hey, if you want to come back, that's for the main event of SummerSlam. Main eventing SummerSlam, it's just super cool. Old school pay-per-views still holds special meaning. Not long after SummerSlam, my strained relationship with The Miz picked up right where it left off.
Let me tell you something. I'm the pro. I am the talent.
The Miz is almost a perfect adversary for me because we are so polar opposite. The one thing I do respect about Miz, he works very, very hard.
You and me, U.S. Championship match. Yes or no? Yes.
We had our first match against each other at Night of Champions 2010 for the United States title.
Look at The Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart, he's Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's the United States Champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new United States Champion.
Miz was saving himself.
You two brought up that acrimonious relationship between The Miz and Daniel Bryan. Miz abused Bryan, and Bryan fought back, taking Miz's spot in the SummerSlam main event, and then his United States Championship just a month later.
After laying dormant for a few years, The Miz and Daniel Bryan's hatred resurfaced in the infamous Talking Smack segment. After Daniel Bryan returned to action and pulled strings to get The Miz moved to SmackDown Live, you know this rivalry is far from over, even after 8 years.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. This kind of offense he's known for. Right to the face. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. Daniel Bryan using his speed right there. Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back.
Even though Daniel Bryan did not have the best track record as an NXT rookie, I think a win tonight would make Daniel Bryan worthy of being a WWE NXT Pro. Don't you think?
If Daniel Bryan ever becomes an NXT Pro, then there's a 1% chance I'll continue doing that show. What kind of weirdo would ever take advice from Daniel Bryan? That would be like a young announcer learning from you, Byron. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. And there it is. Great offense by The Miz.
The majority of the WWE Universe here tonight is trying to will Daniel Bryan back into this matchup.
Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Michael.
This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fastest rising star, and Daniel Bryan, he's a nerdy vegan. Bryan's got no chance here tonight. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. Look at this.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Daniel Bryan looking to attack from high.
Michael may have ragged on Daniel Bryan's diet, but that quote-unquote nerdy vegan is WWE's most effective submission expert.
And The Miz is as crafty as the day is long. That makes for a pretty interesting confrontation.
Look at this athleticism. And Miz kicks out.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan.
I believe Daniel Bryan has a strong chance of winning tonight. The guy was trained by Shawn Michaels, who must have taught Bryan a thing or two about high-pressure matches.
What has happened to you, Corey? You've turned into another Saxton. Yeah, and Daniel Bryan was also trained by The Miz. Quite frankly, Bryan should have listened to The Miz more, and maybe he would have won NXT.
He's displaying classic offense here. It's all academic from here.
You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Bryan never could have won NXT. He started with a 10-match losing streak. He probably only quit because he would have been eliminated soon. Anyway,
Michael, all it takes is one win to change your fortune. And Daniel Bryan looks likely to get that win tonight.
Look at this. So damaging.
Well, what happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at The Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from the Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry.
No!
Just like that, the Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. The shoulders are down. Referee barely had time to begin a count there.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
The damage has been done.
Whoa, down he goes. That was impressive, Cole.
Big opening for Daniel.
The bell lock is in.
Here's his moment, Michael. Nobody survives that, Michael. He did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No, it can't be.
This entire match was just one big highlight reel, and I didn't expect anything else.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, Daniel Bryan!
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped, and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage.
A long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title.
These guys look like a couple of hosses going at it out there. Great match.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end this one.